An EmbryoScope, it's an incubator to look after embryos. And it wasn't too long ago we used to take embryos in an incubator. Keep in mind, embryos, they're normally in the fallopian tube. It's a very nurturing environment, and we tried for years to mimic that in the incubator. And it's very carefully controlled. Gases, carbon dioxide, oxygen, temperature, humidity. So we'd have them in this nice, cozy environment, but we needed to look at them. So we'd have to take them out of the incubator to look at them under the microscope. And imagine a cold winter night in New England, somebody taking you out from the warm covers and saying, "How are you doing?" and then tucking you back in. Well, embryos don't like that. They're coming out of that warm incubator, and then we're looking under the microscope. And that's important too. You need to see how they're growing. Have they fertilized? Are they genetically doing the right things? So one day we had the bright idea of why don't we, rather than have the microscope going back and forth, why don't we put the microscope in the incubator? With the EmbryoScope, we can watch these embryos constantly, and we can do it from home. We can do it at 10 o'clock, so we don't have to do it at 8 o'clock. It gives us complete control. And we can, importantly, look at what are these embryos doing at certain time increments. So we can look at when do they cleave from 2 to 4 cell. Did they freeze at the 3 cell stage? That turns out to be an important negative parameter. An embryo goes from 2 to 3 and sits there. We know those embryos are not associated with a high implantation rate. The art of assisted reproductive technology, specifically in IVF, is picking the right embryo. And again, in the old days, our inability to say we know this is going to make a baby would prompt us to put more than one embryo back. And the greater confidence we have in that embryo, the greater confidence we have in doing elective single embryo transfers. So the EmbryoScope is also reducing our multiple rate, which we're happy about. In putting a single embryo back, we have more confidence based on all these parameters. This is the embryo to put back. We don't need to put a second or third embryo.